Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the February 24th through 28th General Hospital recap.
Are you going to say it? I was going to say it. You're waiting for me to say the end of February already. Yeah. I'm ready for March though. So I'm good with that. I won't complain the whole month of March, but it's already March.
My husband told me this morning that according to the almanac, we're supposed to get like a blizzard of 93 style storm this month.
Really?
It better be wrong. We've had such a mild winter here in Pittsburgh that no, you had your chance, Mother Nature. I'm sorry.
Your time is up.
Done.
I guess we'll see.
I know. I'm hoping he's wrong.
Maybe it'll be over St. Patrick's Day weekend and everyone should just be staying home and being Irish for the weekend anyways. So,
not everybody is Irish on St. Patrick's Day.
Well, they should be.
No.
Yes. Kiss me, I'm Irish.
Yeah, you're legit Irish and so am I. I don't like that everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day. No, you're not.
Yes, you are. Just like everyone is Mexican for Cinco de Mayo.
Never heard that.
Yes.
Nobody says I'm Mexican today.
Well, that's because that would probably be a little
And how is it not inappropriate?
Because we're just
because
more fun.
We have green?
Yes. I don't know. Because green beer is more fun to drink. I don't know.
Yeah, no. No.
Alrighty. Well, I'll be at home being Irish no matter
you're
what.
Irish regardless, as am I.
So it can snow that weekend and I'll be fine.
It is March 1st. We do not need to be arguing about this. But not everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day. Okay. If you're not it on March 16th or March 18th, you're not it on March 17th.
Shannon feels very strongly about this.
It's a fact.
Alrighty.
It is though. So back to General Hospital.
Where do you want to start? Right, starting with General Hospital. Where do you want to start?
I like that Spencer wrote Nicholas a letter telling him to leave him alone. And my favorite part was when Nicholas was like, it's handwritten on stationery.
Of course it is. It's from Spencer.
I mean, he probably has like personal stationery.
You know he wouldn't email or text.
No.
He's very prim and proper. And I love it.
That's what I started with.
That's what I see. I didn't take much for Monday. And so the first thing I wrote for Tuesday was Jocelyn with Dustin and the like pukey face. I thought
we were past that.
Like that's what they seem like they're still pushing.
It felt like they were getting away from it for a while too, but nope, now we're going back to it.
Yeah. And no one wants that storyline.
No
one does. So we need to change it and move on.
Right. Because
I will speak for the people of Facebook. I've seen so many comments of people just no. And I'm with them.
And it's drastically changing the character of Joss to have her in that. I mean, I had crushes on teachers.
Yes. Some of your teachers are cute and they're older and it just plays into that little fantasy, but you don't actively pursue them and go to events because they're going to be there.
When I was 23, 24, I saw one of my old teachers at a bar and he's not as an adult. There's not a big age difference. And he bought myself and the person I was with a shot. I covered my face. I was like, I cannot do a shot in front of you.
Yeah.
The other person just threw it back.
Of course.
But they knew him too as a teacher. But I'm just like, it's still.
That's that level of respect still that you just can't.
No.
And I don't like, she went through the trauma of losing Oscar. Now it's time that she experience normal teenage things. She needs a new boyfriend that she can actually be involved in and happy with and looking at colleges and all of those things. We don't need her obsessing
looking at colleges and not having to worry about having a love life.
That's true too. Well, God knows I'm all for no more teenage drama because I get enough in my life. I don't need it in General Hospital. So that would be okay too. But I know that that's a storyline, especially as we're getting closer to summer. They like to have the teenagers have some romance to attract those younger viewers. That's fine. But a teacher, no. Inappropriate. Nobody wants to see it. And not that I want any character doing it, but I especially don't want Jocelyn doing it.
Well, and think of how embarrassed she was after she tried to kiss Dev.
Right.
What is she going to go through if she makes advances to her teacher?
Besides the fact that he's with someone.
That too.
So you're just inappropriate across all levels.
Yeah.
No.
And I don't think that he's given her any.
No, he's been completely appropriate, I think. Yeah.
You really like appropriate and inappropriate.
Appropriate and inappropriate. Well, it's very clear cut in this circumstance. So those are my words of the day.
Those are your words every day, though.
Sometimes.
That's your favorite go-to.
That's the only way to describe something. Appropriate and inappropriate. It's very clear cut. Black and white.
So, remember a while ago I asked if you thought Trina was possibly liking Cam and that's why?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I still think that could be her end game, is that she does like him. And I think now.
Oh, after this week, I think that they may end up together just because that was traumatic.
I didn't mean it like end game, like she's super manipulative and everything.
No, but I think she was hoping he would get it out of his system and then be free to move on. Because as long as he was still dwelling on something that wasn't going to happen, he was never going to be open to the other possibilities.
You are reading my mind. That is exactly what I was thinking, is that she's just like, okay, no, go for it. Oh, it's not going to work, but hi, here I am.
And I think she did mean it. Obviously, she would like it if it ended up being her, but it's honestly coming from a friend place of, you need to get over this just so you can see if it'll work with anyone else. It's not just, on the next option, you have to be with me.
But seriously, how is this kid kidnapped twice in 6 months?
No idea.
And
he needs some therapy.
My big thing, and this is why minors should not take rideshare.
Mm-hmm. Good for Elizabeth, though, for making him send the information.
Absolutely. And I said, at least Elizabeth asked for the rideshare info.
Good momming there.
But have you noticed that they stopped saying Uber?
I have noticed. Well, hopefully Uber said, no, we don't do that. Stop saying it, because it was getting
Uber probably paid for the rights for them to use the name.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, that's product placement.
Oh, that's true. Because I guess they don't
like my face page.
Everything else. Yeah.
You know, because Facebook is not paying them.
Well,
but they have mentioned Facebook in the past. No, they haven't. Sorry, that was another show that I was watching.
No, they always say.
It was another show that I was watching.
Okay.
They said it on The Office.
God, even that show. Yeah, Uber probably realized this is not what they want to be part of.
Right. So, yeah.
Good job, Uber.
You can't promote yourself of breaking your own laws, but still, they should not be taking it.
Right. They shouldn't. I mean, I don't think even taxi cabs, right? Back in the day when all there was taxis, they wouldn't take minors.
That I do not know.
I don't think they did.
I don't know that. Did you like Joss's dress, though?
I did.
I loved it.
I did. It looks similar to some of the prom dresses that we're looking at. We were looking at longer ones. I'm going to wear it, but you know what I mean?
Hey, it's okay. Okay. We're just going to get this out of the way now. Taggert did not come back to die, right?
Right.
I
felt bad for you. Did you tear up? Did you? Oh no.
I was just so mad. And that was my exact thought. I was like, no, he did not just come back after 17 years to give Trina a parent for him to be gone in less than a month. Although it was awesome to see him go and talk to Sunny about taking down Cyrus.
Mm-hmm. I'm so over Jordan on every level. She needs to figure out what it is that she's trying to do. She's yelling at Curtis for this. She's yelling at Taggert for this. Then she's going to Sunny herself. I know she wasn't propositioning them to work together, but she's still trying to get information. Then she's covering up the bad guys were trying to kill Taggert. What are you doing? You're playing all three sides and you're not playing any of them well. I don't like it. She's all over the place and it's making me angry.
I do like that Curtis said, I have a client that needs something. And we do not promote lying to your spouse.
But in this case, he needed to.
And he wasn't exactly lying.
Right. Maybe Taggert gave him $1 on the side, like the Alexis.
Oh, like Alexis did with Sam?
Sam was totally not getting that. That was so funny. Give me $1. What? Give me $1. Why? Just give me $1. Give me $1 so I can keep this conversation confidential as you discuss it in the middle of the Metro Court restaurant.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Because no one else is going to hear you. It's okay. Where are you going?
I didn't take a lot of notes this week either, though.
I don't like how Alexis made Sam give her the $1, but then she's turning around and not really listening to following the rules for her and Neil also. She's going to that thing in New York, but at the same time she's saying things like, maybe we'll have something to celebrate, and then making that awkward face like, oh, that's not what I meant. But you did. You guys aren't really going to stay away from each other, so just stop.
I actually think that was an innocent slip up.
I do. Isn't that dumb?
I don't think she's dumb, but you can say things mistakenly.
I feel like that would be on the forefront of your mind, that we cannot be together.
Yeah. I just had a habit. You're like, oh yeah, we can celebrate after. You know, maybe go and fight something. If we win, we go celebrate.
Maybe. We'll see.
I don't know. I will give her the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Well, I have a hard time giving her the benefit of the doubt too.
Okay, where do you want to go?
No, go ahead. You had a thought process. Run with it.
Molly said no. And every single one of her reasons no was because of the day of the wedding. Mm-hmm. Nothing to do with marriage. Until she was talking to Alexis. But everything she told TJ was about the wedding day. Yep. About becoming a bridezilla, about all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And she mentioned marriage like once, like in a small.
But I felt like that was really weird timing. I know TJ's been talking about it, but we've heard Molly say on several occasions now about all these bridezillas she's dealing with, and she can't stand it, and it makes her never want to get married. Why in the middle of that would you propose anyway? It wasn't their anniversary.
She never said that she didn't want to get married.
She never said that she didn't want to get married.
She was complaining about the process.
I know. But if you were sitting here complaining to me about the whole process of moving because you were having an issue with one of your clients or whatever, I wouldn't say to you the next day, oh, hey, do you want to go move here and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? They're big life changes. I wouldn't discuss it after you just sat there and complained about it. I'd give it some time.
About complaining? But that's dumb.
I agree, but she was whining.
You're complaining about someone else's behavior, which has nothing to do with you. It has to do with them and making it about you. You're allowed to be annoyed by it, but that doesn't mean that you don't get married because that person is behaving badly. If that was true, no one would get married after seeing that show.
Well, that's true. I don't know.
Right? I mean,
yeah.
She's a smart enough girl to know that.
She is. One person can have issues, and that doesn't mean. I think they're just doing it for the drama.
But exactly how Alexis said, like, she's her cautionary tale.
Right.
You know,
right.
So speaking from my own life experience with some things that I had to deal with growing up, I've been overly aware to not make those things, but it didn't get in my way of doing other things. It just made sure that I wasn't going to make other people feel the same way that I did.
Right. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Other people might pick up on.
They'll get it.
But, I mean, if you've gone through like a bad experience.
Right, it's like dating. You don't have one bad relationship and then give up on all of them for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
So why would you give up on a marriage that you haven't even had yet based on someone else's experience?
And it's not like they've not been together for 8 years.
I can understand if her reasoning was, we don't know enough about anyone else.
Absolutely. If they were only dating for 2 years, they're still young. But right. No, they've been together for 8 years. They've supported each other through some crazy things.
Yeah, I'm surprised I thought she said no at first, and then as they kept talking, mm-hmm. and he said exactly what you said, you're talking about the wedding day, you know, he didn't say it, but basically we could go to the justice of the peace and not do any of that, and still end up married at the end of the day. I thought after all that conversation, she was gonna say, oh, okay, and put the ring on, but no, she stuck to her guns.
Yeah. I'm team TJ.
Yeah. Oh, he's 100% right. Cause that should come up in conversation. There's a difference between I don't want a wedding and I don't want a marriage.
100%.
Yeah.
And even Alexis was like, I did not see that one coming.
Right. She's like, the whole rest of the world knew TJ wanted to get married. What are you talking about?
Right. I'm surprised that she didn't say, yeah, he asked me.
Yes. He's been talking to everybody about it. He just had that conversation with Neil.
I do wish that she had told her. Yeah, he came to me, and I definitely did not think you were that against it.
Right. How about Brooklyn being a detective all of a sudden? And putting everything together in one fell swoop that no one else has put together yet with
Well, it's
Julian.
because she was in that unique position of him thinking she was a sex worker.
That is a unique situation.
That turned out not to be true. Yeah, I think she just wants to blackmail him for money.
To go record a CD that she can't release. Anyway.
Or as a support for her having just been fired.
Mm-hmm.
So for her to at least have some kind of finances. Good for Ned, though, for not...
I was going to say, I was so proud of Ned for not saying to Olivia, oh no, you can't fire her, because she totally deserved to get fired. Mm-hmm. And who acts like that? At the age that she is, you've worked one day and you expect a paycheck. I don't know anyone that's that ridiculous.
They go over payday. And I'm sorry, direct deposit?
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes your first check has to be an actual check. But even then, it doesn't come the next day.
No. They have paydays.
Yeah. I don't know. I hope they give her some real storyline on top of all of this. I know we said that we thought what they were trying to do was the whole Kesha storyline, but I hope they really get into it, or that they just let it go, because right now she just seems like a whiny, spoiled brat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty much. The one thing we forgot with Cam when he said life's too short for another hangover.
That was cute.
That was cute.
And I like that they yelled at Jocelyn, not yelled at, but said to Jocelyn about journaling so much. You're missing out on living your life because you're so busy journaling about it.
That I don't like, though. That's her therapy.
But you can get obsessed with it. I think she's crossing an unhealthy line. I think she needs therapy, real therapy, not just journaling.
Correct.
And I think that a journal is a helpful aid in therapy. But if you get so caught up in thinking about and talking about the bad stuff that you've already gone through and not moving on to the good stuff, that's not healthy either.
See, I think that it has been helping her process like that. Especially where she's a songwriter. That's how they write. That's how the best songs are written.
I'm not saying some good can't come out of what she's already done. I just feel like that's her go-to about everything. Who says on a Saturday night, or I'm assuming it's Saturday night, there's a dance going on, and your friends are all going, and instead I want to stay home and just journal?
That's a lot better than other options.
It is a lot.
But that's the thing.
Not what I'm arguing. I'm saying...
But it's the same thing, though, because kids act out. People act out in different ways. It's like some kids her age would be turning to drinking. Some would be turning to drugs. Some would be turning to promiscuity.
At this point,
and
she's turning
just
to
a journal.
Relationship with her teacher instead.
I would take the journal over Dustin.
Me too. But I feel like she should be pushed. I understand.
Did you ever keep a diary?
I did. I would not want anyone to read them. I kept one for years. I still have them, but they were my therapy. I like I've said 1,000 times, I had Matt as a senior in high school. That was rough. That was not a fun experience. People talked and made me feel bad, and I would go home every night and write it all out. And that made me feel better because I wasn't in a position to see a therapist at that point in time. Like the whole mental health, not that therapists weren't around, obviously, but
no, but they definitely
everyone wasn't pushing it the way that they do now. If you said you had a problem, it was kind of like, just deal with it. So journaling was my way of dealing with it.
Right.
And it definitely got all those feelings out. But I didn't stop living the rest of my life. I still went to the football games. I went to all the dances. I went to whatever.
Well, and she said that. That's why she was going to go to the dance. Because she's like, how can I expect people to show up at my volleyball if I don't show up for them?
She eventually got there. But originally, she was just going to stay home and journal.
But that's okay. You don't have to go out and party just because everyone else is. That's called peer pressure, Amanda.
But peer pressure to keep you out of your funk is a good thing. Because if you're just left to stay in your funk, then you can get into a deep depression.
I don't feel like she's been in journaling to get out of her funk lately. I feel like she's just journaling just because she's journaling.
I agree with her friends. She journals too much.
I don't.
Okay.
I think it's okay.
All right. I'm glad they're not going to send Dev away.
Yeah. Like,
I don't understand why that was going to happen to begin with, but I'm glad, not that I want people threatened, but I'm glad we found that bullet so he can stay here.
That was the useless 10 minutes of our lives that we will never get back.
It was.
You guys lost that dialogue. They lost.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Where did this bullet come from?
Carly is handling becoming a grandmother so much better.
Mm.
But she and Bobby have not acknowledged that she's a grandma, but they've talked about Sonny being a grandfather.
Yes. And that Bobby's
now a great grandmother.
That is shocking.
So,
I would not like that.
Amanda, guess what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time for me to pick out my FabFitFun selections.
Oh my gosh, you were so excited with the last box. What are you going to get this time?
I love FabFitFun. Seriously, I've been using it for over a year, and at first I was like, do I really want to, spend money on that? Yes.
I know how excited
you get
you
over
were.
$200 worth of products for only $49.99, and it's once a quarter.
That's not bad at all.
No, not at all. One of the items that I'm getting in my spring box is a light therapy anti-wrinkle light. That I've seen them listed other places for well over $100, and that's going to be included in my box. They also have robes, different lotions, sprays. There's a really cute umbrella on there. Tons of things for you to pick out.
You're making me want one.
You could go to our website, pure54podcast.com, and just go under the savings tab and click the get offer button under the FabFitFun. Make sure to use promo code Rainbow and you get $10 off your first box. That's a deal. It's amazing. So go check out our website, pure54podcast.com, and make sure to use promo code Rainbow for $10 off your first box. And you're going to love it.
Do you have an idea for a podcast but don't know where to start? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Anchor is such an easy way to record and edit a podcast, and you can do it from either your phone or computer. Best part is you don't have to worry about getting it out there. Anchor distributes to many platforms so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and many more. You can start making money right away without having a minimum number of listeners too. Anchor really is everything that you need to make a podcast all in one place.
Luke is getting divorced.
He hasn't officially said that yet, though.
He said it to Alexis.
Oh, did he? I missed that.
He said something about how, would you want to handle my divorce?
Oh, I guess I don't know how I missed that. I missed that. I saw, I paid attention to Julian talking to Alexis about needing someone for Brad. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that divorce had actually been tossed out.
When Alexis saw Lucas in the hall, and he was like, you were one of the only people that actually saw the baby. What was he like, But he said something about divorce.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Must not have been focusing as well as I should have been.
Okay.
Huh. Carly going to see Nell. That was stupid, though. She should have known better.
Yeah.
Not that it wasn't expected of Carly, because it's Carly, but I was glad that Jason
everyone else's reaction to it was
Jason
are you stupid?
You just walked right into playing her hand for her. What are you doing?
Sasha's absolutely amazing.
Yes.
She is not once. Michael had to broach it.
Yes.
She was not like, okay, so what's this mean for us? From the get-go, she was so happy for him.
Mm-hmm. And I liked that she didn't need everything defined, because you don't know.
Right.
We don't know where we're going to end up. Right now, I'm still your girlfriend, and you have to put Wiley's needs first. But that doesn't change that our relationship is here and important.
And it's not like...
I didn't like that they made Willow go to him, though. And I know he apologized to her for that, but I still felt like that would have been one of the first things he did.
Yeah. So I know last week she was so brokenhearted that no one was with her little boy and no one was with him that loved him. Mm-hmm. I'm like all this. But if you really, really think about it, Michael was there and Michael thought it was his child and Michael loved his child.
Right.
So in a roundabout way, he wasn't there when he passed, but he was there through processing. Mm-hmm. Coming to terms with it, actually holding him.
Yes. Somebody on Facebook
it was loving.
Mentioned the fact that Brad went to the baby's grave after the fact and visited the baby. So maybe he did care. It wasn't like he just replaced, although he did just replace one baby with another.
No, I definitely think Brad cares.
He cared about the baby that passed away.
Absolutely. I don't think that was ever a question of.
So I think I know Willow's mad at him right now and for obviously justifiable reasons, but in 3 years when she looks back on it in hindsight, hopefully that gives her some comfort too. They didn't just bury the baby and everyone walk away like it didn't matter. He definitely touched people. So
yeah. Do you think that she's going to stay in Wiley's life, or do you think she's going to be like, no, that's just too much?
I don't know how she's not going to stay in his life. they live in a small town. They're going to see each other. He already has a bond with her. Like she was telling Chase, she still loves him. Not the exact same way, but
Yeah.
she still loves him. And she's very big on doing what's best for the child. So, with the exception of the other day before she thought he was moving away and saying, I'm your mom, it's not like she walks around and says, call me mommy, I'm your mom. So
Right.
he's not going to feel any different towards her than what he does now. So I don't see why she would walk out of his life.
And how cute was she when, like, Chase is like, okay, I got a new bottle of wine, we got some takeout, and she's like, can you just hold me? I'm like,
Yes.
that's real. Because, I mean, there is, like, sometimes there's nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
When things are that bad, that's all you need.
Yep.
It's...
Especially if your man happens to look like Chase.
That doesn't hurt. That wouldn't hurt at all. How cute was Franco's scavenger hunt?
That was adorable.
That was the cutest.
That was super adorable. And I liked that the presents were specific to her and romantic in a way of, I think you should paint, maybe you want to explore this more, instead of, oh, I went out and bought you a $10,000 diamond necklace.
Yes.
Because that's not lit.
And it was from him and the boys.
Which I love. He's such a good stepdad.
And we've talked about this, like, as moms, it can be difficult for us to have our thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, if you want to, we're going to support you.
Yes.
Getting back into this. So please, 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 please. She should have an exhibit at the Jerome.
That would be awesome.
Gallery.
That would be super awesome.
I know they don't get along very well, but that would be great.
Right.
If she got back into it.
Ava could come to their house to see the portrait that Franco is doing of her, and then just happen to see Elizabeth's art and say, oh my gosh, you're amazing.
Love it.
Let's do that.
Love it.
So there you go.
Make this happen.
I love that idea.
I didn't really have anything else other than Taggert mentioned that Gia is an immigration lawyer in Texas now.
Yes, that was nice.
But didn't she drop out? I know you can go back. I know we can go back to school, but her big thing was she came because she didn't like law and dropped out of Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
When she left, did she decide that she was going back? I don't remember.
I don't remember her saying it then, but I guess that's
apparently
what
she did.
I don't know. But I'm glad at least we know where she is in case they want to have her come visit or something.
Yeah. And sometimes it takes a certain passion to...
Right.
So, I mean, immigration has been... it's always been a...
Because originally she wasn't immigration, right? She was just business
I have no
law,
idea.
I think.
Whatever.
I'm pretty sure it was just business.
Possibly. But yeah, maybe she found her passion and decided to go back and get her degree and make a difference. So, go Gia. Gia. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Thanks for that song, Shannon. My favorite thing this week though was Wiley and all of his snacking, and you could hear him, and then he was playing with the toys at one point and he was like talking to them, and I was like, I love you, you're so cute.
It's seriously like this boy's turn too, and they've
started
a whole
personality now, and with the camera on them so much, yeah, I can't wait to see them just keep coming out even more. They're so cute.
How about Monica?
Oh, with the selfie of all of them, that was cute.
That was a legit thing. I listened to Stephen Bradford's this week, and she was trying to do it, and Steve was like, no, seriously.
Just give me it.
Well, he takes how many of them now?
Yes.
That's the thing. And
he was on the end, and he has longer arms than her.
Exactly.
So it only makes sense.
Also, and I am going to claim that this was asked because of us.
Okay.
We joke about this frequently.
Okay.
But somebody asked them about the badger in Sonny's office.
Yes!
Okay?
Yes.
Never have I seen it on social media until we posted on our Instagram about this badger, and then somebody, and I was like, no, that has to be.
But did we get a real answer? No.
No, he said that he doesn't know.
Okay, I was gonna say I never saw a real answer pop up of someone official saying, oh yeah, it represents blah blah blah.
Yeah, no, he was like, I have no idea. But he said that there's a really beautiful stained glass window that you can hardly ever see. But if you look at some of the episodes this week, you can kind of see it. Like, it's off to the side.
Okay.
But you can't really, if you don't know that it's there.
Right, you're distracted by the badger. You're not looking for the window.
Exactly. But yeah, so I don't think that that's too far of a reach for us to claim.
I'm with you.
That we initiated that thought for that person to ask Stephen Bradford. I still like my rabbit hole of going and trying to find out all the school mascots.
I liked that idea too. You had just missed the Catholic schools, so.
Well, none of them turned out anyway.
No.
So, but yeah, I mean, it was a good week.
It was. It kept you interested every day.
Ended on such a cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm. Trina did really good. Her acting was on point when they were dragging her out of there and she's screaming. That was perfect.
But the second that she knew that they were safe, she opens the door and gets sick.
Yes.
I was like, yep.
She clarified with him. We're all good now? Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I just have to lean out this door and
yeah. I mean, but that's nerves.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, that was legit. So on Thursday, we're going to talk a little bit more about the 90s mob that we keep.
Because we just want it to be the 90s again?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And then next week's episodes are going to be a little crazy because I'm going out of town.
Yeah,
we're going to be
abandoning me.
Sorry, work. I'm going to Nashville.
Can you have them write it in your contract that you just need to take me everywhere you have to go? You should ask them that. Package deal.
But you have to be an agent. But so we're going to be recording in a different way, so please bear with us.
It sounded good on our test. We tested it out. It sounded okay.
Yeah.
And I have faith your husband can edit everything together. And
I'm going to edit most of it and then just give some notes for the rest. So
I have faith in him.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. They won't even notice.
Hopefully.
So
if so, that can be my next week's reality check.
Right.
Speaking of,
do you have a sound effect you want to do or anything?
No, I put that in.
Okay. Reality check. Is it me first? I don't know who's first.
I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
I didn't really have a reality check this week. What was this week? Oh, my daughter was home for 2 days because her school just gets extra training days.
Well, that's fun. Did you do any mother-daughter stuff?
No, she came to the office with me and then she had to go with my in-laws on Tuesday because I had work. We had our dentist appointments on Monday. Oh yeah, so if you're in the Monroeville area looking for a good dentist, Dr. Rich Afhalter, just go to MonroevilleFamilyDentistry.com and one of the ladies there watches General Hospital. So you can get a twofer.
People are going to suddenly call and request what dental hygienists they want if they're going to be like, why does it matter?
Oh, I even told them.
Fan.
I said, every 6 months you guys get a free plug. But it was crazy because I really started to think about it and he and I met when I was in high school and he graduated a year or two before me. But we still knew each other as teens.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, my kids are really almost the ages that you and I were when we met. We knew, but now we're really getting there. And it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's no fun getting old.
Oh, I scheduled my son's first college visit this week. So yeah, I guess that's
a big reality check. I have
is.
not done our first one yet.
Yeah.
She just asked me about that the other day and I'm not ready. So I need to get on the ball with that.
It's his college planner pushing it. I mean, he's not pushing it, but he was
keeping you in line where you should be.
He's like, hey, this day, do you think we can go here? I'm like, sure.
If I have to. Even though I'm not ready to accept that they're that old.
Yeah, but it'll be fun.
I can't wait to hear about it. It'll be exciting.
I hope so. What about you? Birthday girl.
Birthday girl. Yeah, that was me. That was my reality. I'm officially old and 40 now. So, but it was good. My birthday was Thursday and my brother watched the kids for me so that my niece and my mom and I could go down to the casino and you get a free birthday buffet on your birthday.
Oh.
Was one of their promotions this month. They were giving out food credit. So my mom doesn't eat whenever we're out because that upsets her stomach and whatever. So my mom went and gambled and my niece and I had dinner for free because she had her credit and I had my birthday credit and there you go. And they had all these yummy desserts, which is basically what I focused on because that's the best part of buffets.
Yeah.
And she sang happy birthday to me in the restaurant. It was very sweet. And then we went and gambled and I didn't lose all my money, which was good because normally I'm the loser of the evening. And then Friday we did Disney on Ice, which wasn't really part of my birthday, but I love Disney on Ice and it was cute. Madeline loves Toy Story 4 and they had this whole Forky thing where he was hiding in the
Aw.
trash can, and you had to, like, the other characters were looking for him, and so you had to yell, "He's in the trash can!" And so she's like screaming at the top of her lungs.
Now you just spoiled it for everyone else. No, I'm kidding.
Spoil
I'm
it.
kidding.
Their kids will still love telling them. It's adorable.
Yeah.
So that was fun. I just like, you know how it is. They get older and you feel like you don't have these experiences,
Mm-hmm.
but they still wanted to go, and so they're singing the songs along with Madeline, and it was just cute.
That's sweet.
And then
See, they
yesterday,
get Madeline as an excuse.
exactly.
Like, if you didn't have her, they'd be like, no, we're not doing that. But it's like, oh, if Madeline wants us to, we'll go.
They didn't even say it with the attitude like that this year, which I was surprised.
There you
'cause
go.
I was buying the ticket for her. No, they don't want to see Trolls. Madeline wants to see Trolls. I said, do you want to go see Trolls? And the bigger girls both were like, no, that's annoying. And I was like, okay. But for Disney, they said it more like, duh, why are you even asking us? Of course we want to go see Disney on Ice. And I was like, oh, okay. So it was a really cute show, and it was fun. And
It was a good night out with
all
your
our Girl
girls.
Scout friends were there too, so it was just a fun thing. And then yesterday was my birthday party, and my family got the balloons that say 40, and because I like to gamble and do scratchy tickets and all that, they took 40 balloons and filled each balloon with a scratchy ticket, and so I just got to pop balloons all night and scratchy off my scratchy tickets. And then
Did you at least win $40?
it was really funny because my sister does not gamble. It drives her crazy. She cannot waste money like that.
The one that we do the night at the races with?
Yes, but that's like the only gambling
Okay.
that she does. I guess that is gambling, but that she can
It's different.
say is an excuse because it's a fundraiser. But if she goes to the grocery store, she does not buy any scratchy tickets. She does not like the casino. It's just a waste of money in her opinion. So she was keeping stats like, you've already scratched off $20 worth of tickets and you have only won $3. And so as the night was going on, she was getting very frustrated because I was not coming out even. And then towards the very end, on a $1 ticket, I won $42, which is like super crazy.
That's awesome.
I mean, I know they're supposed to win, but I don't usually win, whatever. So yeah, they both bought tickets. So there was actually more than just there was 40 tickets, but it was more than $40.
Mm-hmm.
So they spent.
Yeah, they probably got you like a couple $5, a couple $20.
Right.
Yeah.
They didn't do any of the 20. They did, I think $5 the most. So they spent 50 total and I won 72.
There you go.
So I was ahead, and they put some dollars in some of the random balloons. So it was like a guaranteed winner. So that's
really
it was cute. It was really cute and really special. And the fact that they, thought outside of the box. And then, my mom gave me cash because I had gone and got my hair done this week. And
it looks
so,
cute.
Thank you. So, and on top of that, she just gave me a huge gift bag full of my favorite candy. I like those like old fashioned caramels with the white center.
Yes, those things are awesome.
Thank you. They were making fun of me because they were old people candy.
No.
And I was like, they're not old people. So I got like a whole gift bag full of them.
That's awesome.
From her. And then my brother had chipped in on the tickets. And so as my gift from him, he bought me 40 Cadbury eggs. And I was like, I'm going to go into diabetic shock and die. Thank you for all this candy.
Cadbury eggs.
Aren't they the best?
They're the best.
And so
I couldn't eat them all year. They're definitely an Easter treat.
yes,
I love them.
but I will be stocked fully for
If
the
you freeze
season
them,
now. That's
Or
a
put
good
them
idea.
in the fridge so that it's...
His girlfriend had never had one before. And I said, well, since I have 40 of them, I guess I can share one with you because you have to try one.
And what did she think?
She didn't eat it there. So I'll have to ask her. I'll text her today and let you know. But anyway.
Make a video and send it to me so that I can see.
There you go. So, and then she got me a couple cute shirts, and my sister, on top of doing the tickets and giving me some cash, she of course had to make fun of me for being old. So she bought me some eye patches and like a face mask and like highlighted on the packaging where it was like anti-aging.
Oh
blah,
gosh.
blah, blah. So
Jerk.
yeah, but
love.
Exactly.
But totally with love.
Yes. So, and on my actual birthday, all of the girls made me cards, and Emily made a thing on her phone that was like a slideshow of pictures of us through the years to a little song and stuff. So they made, it's really funny because for the longest time, kids, they don't care about their parents' birthdays. It's just not a big deal or whatever. And that was one thing that my ex was not good about. And so as the kids were getting older these past couple years, I really tried to stress to them, like, my birthday is just as important as your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you can't spend $1 million, but you need to acknowledge that it's my birthday.
Right.
Like I acknowledge it's yours. Well, now they've gone crazy with it. I don't think there's a person in our town that does not know that Thursday was my birthday because Emily made a Facebook post. I had to pick Megan up from school. She had a doctor appointment. I walked in and the security guard and the secretary were both like, happy birthday. So the whole world
How sweet.
knows it was my
That's
birthday.
very sweet.
But yes, if I had to turn 40, it was the perfect series of days to turn 40.
That's awesome.
Because it was fun.
That's
so
great.
thank you. And thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday, because there was lots of people that commented and your cute little post that you had to put my picture on. But
It was a cute picture.
Everyone said I didn't look 40, so I extra appreciate those comments. Thank you.
It was a cute picture.
Okay.
I think it's a cute picture, and so does everyone else. So
I'll take everyone's opinion.
Yep.
I just don't like pictures of me.
Well,
that's that.
There you go.
There you go.
So yeah, join us on Thursday when we talk about the mob in the 90s.
Have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to pier54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Pier 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at pier54podcast@gmail.com.